Welcome to another Wealth Management RPA Fast Chat. My name is Fred Barstein, contributing editor at wealthmanagement.com and CEO at Trow, TPSU, and 401k-TV. I'm here today with Lori Commerford, Vice President, Strategic Distribution Retirement at Voya Financial. Welcome, Lori.
Thanks, Fred. Glad to be here.
Thanks. So Voya recently released a new white paper on bringing greater financial equity to the workplace. Why did you decide to prepare this paper, and what are some of the key highlights?
Certainly, thank you for that. First of all, as you know from working with Voya really is founded in research. Everything that we do is backed up by research that we've conducted, and this is no different. It was really founded out of tying in our purpose statement as an organization, which is together we fight for everyone's, and the key word there is everyone's, opportunity for a better financial future. So with that, we embarked on a research project in 2022, and it was really around looking at where the retirement savings gaps were among the underserved populations. So our sample set was around 163,000 participants that were really from 4 different underserved groups. Those groups were Black African Americans, Hispanic Latinos, Asians, and white. And with there, our goal was really to identify the gaps in savings and participant engagement that were obviously impacting the retirement outcomes. So with that, we had really 3 key highlights. The first of which is auto features matter. Secondly, that by addressing the emergency savings and student debt needs, that those solutions make a difference. And finally, engagement creates savings habits that matter.
Right. So what are some of the key takeaways that our viewers can get from this, and maybe some actionable items that they can use to help people, maybe underserved people?
Sure. Let's kind of dig down into the 3 highlights with a little bit more detail. The first is around auto-enrollment. When we looked at where auto-enrollment was prevalent or part of the retirement plan design, Black and Latino employees in plans where it existed were 2 to 3 times higher in participation rate than their peer groups of plans without auto-enrollment. So it really does make a difference. In plans that had auto-enrollment, Blacks saved on average, or their participation rate was roughly 87%. Without it, you were looking at less than 50%. So it really does impact. So putting in auto-enrollment at any level, we could debate, is the right level 3%, 5%? That is less important as it is to just put in auto-enrollment. So that's the first of the takeaways. The second was really around those solutions of addressing emergency savings and student debt. Without these solutions, when an unforeseen event happens, and we all know that they're coming, we just can't foresee where they are, it creates a higher hardship withdrawal situation. So lack of these really puts their retirement at risk. Because these populations, if they do not have emergency savings or are solving for their student debt, they are 13 times more likely to create a withdrawal from their retirement plan. So again, addressing these solutions, having them automated the way they're doing with saving for retirement, gets to a better end result. And then finally is really around engagement. What is engagement? Sometimes that word is thrown out and we have to kind of unpack. It's really around engaging digitally, either through the web. So you're going out, you're looking at your balance, you're doing some plannings through the mobile app, same sort of functionality, or even the phone, all lead to better outcomes. Our research shows that there is overall a lower engagement with both Black and Latino employees. So what is Voya doing with this? We realize that, first of all, hyper-personalization is the key engagement for not just underserved populations, but for everyone. But when we're looking at the underserved population, we really need to unpack the why. What culturally is possibly getting in their way? What are the barriers that are keeping them from saving for retirement? And how do we as an organization work with the plan sponsor to remove those barriers? At the end of the day, everybody needs an end-to-end solution that's easy to navigate. So they plan and use the things that are available through their employer.
Right.
So just to summarize, our three are auto-enrollment matters, solve for the short-term needs, things like emergency savings, and finally, really try to engage your participants digitally.
And as you said, this is all research-based, not just conjecture.
Exactly. And where we have worked with specific plan sponsors of these 163,000 participants, they've put in auto-enroll and they've seen the results from it. They've worked on putting in emergency savings, and it matters dramatically. While you think those are small levers, they're actually giant in helping out the underserved populations.
Great. Well, thank you, Lori. That was very insightful. That's all the time we have. Thank you for joining. And Lori, thank you for sharing the research and the insights that you have from this white paper, which I assume is available on the Voya website.
Absolutely.
Very good. And thank you again for joining the Wealth Management RPA Fast Chat. Stay tuned for more like this.
Thanks, Fred.
Thank you, Lori.
Bye-bye.